Guys, I think we're going to do our discussion. So, in the intervening time, we have created a video. As a little context, I talked at length about why everyone is mad at Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, we've been playing Dragon's Dogma 2. Tonight, we've been playing it for about 4 hours straight. It's a great game. The game itself is very good. However, that is what makes the issues with the game glare out even more brightly. So this particular video is about the microtransactions. So that's one big problem to the game. The second big problem to the game is that the PC port is made like potatoes. And it is extremely, extremely poorly made. And I think Capcom knows it. Now there was a little hold on, let's see if I can find this. Let's duplicate this tab. Capcom statement. Pretty sure I saw, yeah, there is. Okay, so there's a statement sent by Capcom. So let's start with the statement and then let's talk about it. Capcom issues a Dragon's Dogma 2 statement following the community backlash over paid DLC. Let's call it what it is. It's not paid DLC. It's fucking microtransactions, performance, and more. Capcom has provided a Dragon's Dogma 2 release launch update following the community backlash over the game's paid DLC, subpar performance, that's putting it lightly, and more. The long overdue sequel to 2012's Dragon Dogma is available worldwide across PC and consoles. Unfortunately, the game is now being, with the game now being available for everyone, it's already being review bombed. Now, I don't like this term, because review bombing implies that people don't have a real grievance. If something is, sorry, a real grievance. If something is wrong with the game and you put a negative review over it, that's not review bombing. It is giving your honest opinion about a major issue going on with the game. Now, if you tell all your friends and your entire community and stuff, hey, this game said something I don't like, so make it sound like it's like a worse game than it is, that's review bombing. This is not review bombing. This is giving an actual review. So I don't know who the fuck wrote this, but this is kind of like a little weird, I want to see the actual statement. I don't like this this channel over here. There we go. Let's find the actual statement if we can. Here we go. Is it this? Where's their actual statement? Why do none of these sites carry the actual statement? God, do I have to go to Reddit? I might have to go Reddit. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the actual statement, guys. Sorry, I want to give you the guys the true words straight from Capcom's mouth, not some bullshit, you know, terrible game journalist giving their idiotic opinion, completely filled with biases, calling it review bombing. Bullshit. To all Dragon's Dogma 2 players, we would like to update you on the status of the following items, about which we have received numerous comments. From the community. To all those looking forward to this game, we sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. 1. Crashes and bug fixes. We're investigating and fixing critical problems such as crashes and freezing. Good. A lot of people are having this problem via all kinds of different computers. Like my computer is a very bad one. I know Moist Critical has like a space age PC or whatever. Like just literally the thing is like a fucking satellite on the moon is his PC. And he crashed like 20 times in one stream. I'm not even kidding. I saw it. It was brutal. So yeah, it doesn't even matter how good your computer is. You will still get crashes at some point as well. We'll be addressing about crashes and bug fixes, starting with those from those with the highest priority in patches in the near future. There's no timeline for this, by the way. I don't know if you guys could see that. The option of starting a new game. We are looking at adding a feature to the Steam version of the game that will allow players that are already playing to restart the game. Okay. We'll announce more details as soon as we can. I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean like creating a new character? I'm not entirely sure what exactly this means. But regardless, paid DLC. All the items listed below can be obtained in-game or as paid DLC items. Art of Metamorphosis, which is the character editor. Ambivalent Rift Essence, which is changing pawn inclinations. Port Crystal, which is the warp location marker. Wake Stone, which is restoring the dead to life. 500 crystals, 1500, 2500 crystals to spend beyond the rift. Makeshift goal key to escape from the goal, which is escape from jail. I think that's like if you steal some shit. I'm not sure. Harpy Snare Smoke Beacons. Harpy lore item. So they didn't even say anything. They're just like, oh my god, man. Capcom is so fucking egregious. Holy shit. We'll give our discussion about this. Don't worry. Yeah, being able to restart the game is a microtransaction feature. No, I'm kidding. It's not a microtransaction. Yeah, but I guess restarting the game. Yeah, to be fair, I could not restart the game. I had to get all the way out of the game and close it completely in order to get back to title screen. Regarding the frame rate, a large amount of CPU usage is allocated to each character and calculating the impact of their physical presence in various areas. In certain situations where numerous characters appear simultaneously, the CPU usage can be very high and affect the frame rate. We are aware that in such situations, settings that reduce GPU load may currently have a limited effect. However, we're looking into ways to improve the performance in the near future. The Dragon's Dogma 2 team. Okay, so as a statement, guys, what kind of rating? I like to give ratings for each statement, especially for like apologies. I don't know if anyone else does this. I don't know if I'm weird for doing this, but I like to, judge a statement and give it a grade scaling, as in 1 through 10 or A through B through C. What do you guys think of this one? Sorry, what do you guys think of this one? I would rate this like a literal 2 out of 10 garbage discussion. Like, this doesn't go into any of the issues we have at all. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. The crashes and bug fixes is talking about the fact that this will not happen in the first patch. These fixes, there was no day one patch for this game, which is a very big oversight, especially with how big the launch is. And most games with these types of issues have a day one patch, frankly. This one chose not to. Capcom chose not to do a day one patch. Secondly, they're saying that patches. So they're not even expecting to get all of the things fixed. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to stream. Raiders, how are you doing tonight? Tim Moyd, welcome to stream. Sailor Andromeda, Joe Baby, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Corey crew. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, you're linking your YouTube. Let me link you mine. There you go. Enjoy. Not wanting you or you want to paste? That's okay, my friend. Welcome. We're actually filming a YouTube video right now, but that is okay. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to have you in here. Are we getting back to the Dragon's Dogma? All right, so getting back to the discussion about Dragon's Dogma 2. And feel free to type, but I will at least finish this off. Getting back to the discussion of Dragon's Dogma 2. The crashes and bug fixes we'll be addressing in patches. So they're going to take more than one patch. They're going to take a while to fix all these. You know why? Because really at its core, they don't give a shit. They've already made a boatload of money, and they're going to continue making the money because they know the game is good. And the game is good. Even with its massive myriad of issues and extremely, extremely serious issues, it's still good enough that people are buying it. I'm one of them. I didn't buy it, but I got it as a gift. I'm playing it. The option to start a new game. I don't exactly understand what this means. This is a very unclear statement. Another reason why I'm giving this this entire statement by Capcom, a 2 out of 10 apology. And this one is the most egregious one of them all. It's not even saying that they're sorry. They're just like, oh, by the way, you can obtain these items in game as well. That's not the point, and Capcom knows it. The point of these microtransactions and why they're an issue, dude, the fact that you can obtain them in game makes the fact that you can buy them as DLC or paid DLC, literally microtransactions, pay for power, several of them as well, even worse. It is even worse to have them as microtransactions. You can get them in game. dude, honestly, Capcom, fuck you for trying to put these, like, dude, Wake Stones. I have only 2 Wake Stone shards. I've been playing the game for 10 hours at least, and I only have 2 shards of Wake Stones. You need 3 shards of Wake Stone in order to make 1 Wake Stone, and a Wake Stone is a revive. So revives are pretty important. They're pretty important in the game. And now you can get 5 of them for money each. Dude, it's absolute horseshit. The port crystal, I don't know if you get this in game. Apparently you get this in game later on. But we have the ports that we've made on the ground. There's 2 parts. There's the ports you make on the ground, and then there's the crystal. And we have 1 part of it, but we don't have the crystal yet. So we could have actually used this item if we paid for it. But we didn't pay for it, so fuck them. And also, so this is a game-changing thing. And you know, it's really egregious when there's a statement made by Capcom, the maker of this game, who I do respect because, you know, the game design is actually good, besides these egregious microtransactions. Hold on, let me find it for you guys. Yeah. So, the maker of Dragon's Dogma made an interesting little statement here. Dragon's Dogma 2 director dislikes fast travel because they stated very clearly in an interview, all you have to do is make travel fun. And they were just like, you know, saying none of these game designs make travel fun. And that's why people hate traveling in the game via walking, running. And that's why those games have fast travel. Guess what? Dragon's Dogma 2 not only has fast travel, but you have to pay $3 on a microtransaction on an $80 game. The deluxe edition of this game is $80, not $70 for the deluxe edition. It's not a $50 game. It's not like Helldivers, which is like a $30 game. You know, that has microtransactions and stuff. Then that's even like not even that bad or anything. Most of it is cosmetic. But even that, it's a $30 game for that game. This is $80 fucking dollars. This is ridiculous. So they put the fucking microtransaction in the game to fast travel, even after having that statement. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And then finally, the last part of the statement, the frame rate. Now, I completely agree. It is CPU gated. Most games are CPU gated. However, I want to make this point really clear, guys. This is a garbage PC port. That is why the PC game has so many issues and the PlayStation 5 has so few issues. They didn't put any effort, or nearly enough effort at the very least, of creating a good port for PC. Why? Because they were too busy adding fucking microtransactions to the game. You think this doesn't take effort to put microtransactions in the game? No, it absolutely takes development resources. It takes development resources to put microtransactions in the game. It takes development resources to plan out the game like, hey, since we're making people buy Wake Stones, we might as well put fewer Wake Stones in the early part of the game. Every single game that does this. Every single game does this. So, every single game with microtransaction that is pay for convenience makes it so you want to get that convenience with paying. They take it out or they lower the frequency or whatever in the actual game so you'll be more tempted to buy it. That is how microtransactions work. This is exactly what it does. Which is so insane because Monster Hunter had always been like the gold standard for free DLC and updates. They had a lot of free DLC, but Capcom has been doing this for years. Monster Hunter also had massive issues with paid DLC, as in microtransactions that you can use to pay for power. Monster Hunter and pay for power. Specifically with Monster Hunter Now. Okay? Monster Hunter Now literally had loot boxes. It had pay for power. It had paying to heal. It had everything, Joe. So Capcom has done this every chance they get. And they deserve the ire for doing it every chance they get. It is straight up hardcore bullshit. Because all the games that they make, Joe, are really good. I love Capcom as a company in terms of the games they make. Resident Evil 4 Remake is perfection. Resident Evil 2 Remake is literally one of the greatest games of all time and is one of my favorite games of all time. Not even favorite horror game. It is my favorite horror game, but it's also my favorite games of all time. However, every single good game that they make, they also have to shove like just an absolute egregious amount of fucking microtransactions. They just can't help themselves. They're fucking greedy sons of bitches. And now we have, so first of all, that's the statement. That's hardcore bullshit. They could fix this. They could have fixed this at launch. They decided not to. They literally don't give a shit. They're going to fix it, but it's going to take them a while. It's really, really, really stupid.